Hello, happy Sunday, and welcome to another episode of Sight Reading Maverick. It is great to be here as always. I'm coming off of a very busy couple of days, but a wonderful set of days. I was just up at a chamber music festival to attend a concert, and it was just so wonderful. I think as a performer, so often I just go and perform and don't just sit in the audience and listen. So it was a really wonderful experience. So anyway, hopefully I'm filled with inspiration, but also a little tiredness today. We'll see what happens. If you're new to the show, below the video, you're going to see a list of the pieces I'll be playing today. You will also see links to all of their scores in IMSLP, so you can follow along. You can also download them for yourself to sight read sometime if you think it would be something fun for you to do. All right, so this week I have some requests from Nick, and then some are pieces that I've discovered over the past week that I was curious about. So let's just dig in and begin. The first piece is a Sonatina. This is another one. I read a Sonatina of this composer's last Sunday, and I liked it, so I thought I would try this one as well. So this is by Lavignac. I don't know if you pronounce the C at the end, but anyway. So we're going to give it a whirl. I see DeWald is here. Hello, hello. And I see Nick is also here. Fantastic. Welcome. All right, so we have F major, Allegro moderato to start. It's in 3/4, so that poses some fun challenges. The left hand, actually, it looks like both hands do share the melodic material, which is a good thing to have to be aware of. And there's lots of running notes, but only at the quaver level, so we've got some eighth notes. We've got a very imitative section here in the middle. I'm trying to see if it's kind of an octave apart or what, but it's not. So I just have to really kind of read it and follow the contours. Fastest note value are those quavers. I also see it's marked non-legato in a spot. So that'll be interesting. I think I'm going to choose tempo based on the theme, which happens right at the beginning in both hands. So I'm kind of hearing that in my head. Which then when the left hand gets those quavers, we'll give it a go. Maybe too fast, we'll see. 1, 2. I think I liked the tempo. It made the middle section a little bit tricky, And I couldn't decide when I got to the first and second ending at the end of the recap whether or not to repeat. So I had a little hesitation. I was like, what do I do? Anyway, and then when I came in, it was a very different type of material. It was that more contrapuntal stuff, which is more difficult. So that was a nice, unique challenge. I see lots of people have joined. Music Q is here. Hello. Good afternoon to you. And Alona and Jean-Pierre. Hello. Okay, he says, yes, you pronounce the final C like K. Lavignac. Awesome. Thank you. Whether or not I'll remember that, I'm terrible with things like that. So I'll just keep asking, I suppose. All right, next movement is marked legend and andante and semplice. I see some dotted rhythms, so those are always red flags for me. I need to pay attention to make sure I know if they fall within a beat or within a half a beat, what the case is. Here it's within a half a beat or within a quaver. Yum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Which helps me also choose the tempo. And then we also have a dotted rhythm, which is the dotted quaver. No, now I'm all messed up. Yeah, dotted quaver, semi-quaver. So that, yeah, if I'm feeling the eighth notes, the first dotted rhythm is within an eighth note, yum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Then the one at the bottom of the page is bum, 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 bum. That is something that is easy to mess up if you don't know in advance. Okay. Can't decide to feel this in 4 or in 2. I'm going to try to feel it in 2, as I usually do. With this composer, as I discovered last week, the harmonies are quite straightforward, but he likes to add these little bit of surprises in there, as he did in the end here, and I really quite like that. So, and it's fun with sight reading because I'm scanning ahead now, looking to see if I can see where those are little surprises are going to pop up. All right, last movement. Is it a last movement? No, it's not a last movement. That's good to know. We've got a scherzo and trio. So that's good to know. Con spirito. So the question is how spirited to be. I think I'm going to try to be brave and do it pretty spirited, partially because you get to the trio and the rhythm simplifies a bit, and I want to try to do the same tempo, I think. So I don't want it to get too bogged down. And it's actually the trio, it's marked quasi pizzicato. So yeah, you don't want to get too heavy. One. And it was interesting to me, again, to demonstrate kind of the cleverness of this composer. In the first measure, you've got an A natural. And then the second time around, on the top of the next page, it's A flat. And I caught that when I returned, I think. But anyway, it was just one of those fun observations, and I'm glad it repeated so I could observe that more. All right, last movement is a finale allegretto giocoso. So let's just have fun with this one. Obviously, we've got lots of semiquavers and lots of scales and fun glittery stuff. So we'll just try to have fun with it and maybe push my comfort level a little bit. It does say allegretto, so it's not presto. I don't know. One, two.